Hi, today we're going to look at the Baofeng K-5 Plus. It's a 1.25 meter, 2 meter, and a 70 centimeter handheld ham radio. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice about this radio is the size of it. It is a lot bigger than the UV5R. And thickness, it's a little bit thicker, but looks more like a real radio to me, like a real handheld. And like I said before, it's a tri-band radio. It gets the 2 meter, 1.25 meter, and 70 centimeter bands. Another thing I really like about this radio is it has a colored screen and it has really nice resolution. The radio comes with two antennas. It comes with an 8-inch antenna, which is for the 2 meter band and the 70 centimeter band, and then it comes with another antenna, which is a little shorter, for the 1.25 meter band. As you can see, I put some blue painter's tape on the tip so that I don't confuse it with my other antennas and put the wrong antenna on the radio if I need to use the 1.25 meter band. Now the radio also comes with 10 NOAA weather channels, and you can also monitor aircraft frequencies. And it also has the ability to scramble your signals. If someone else has a similar radio, then you can send encrypted messages or scramble your messages from what I've read. And I've seen it in the menu settings. I think there's 4 different settings for scrambling. But like I said, I don't see myself using that, but it's advertised as having that. And I did try the aircraft frequency, which worked, and the weather frequencies work. And it's also advertised at 10 watts of power. It has 3 settings: low, medium, and high. The radio does come with a docking station. And one thing I really like on this radio is on the battery, it has a built-in C connection, so you can USB-C here so that you could actually charge it in your car if you wanted to. All right, so doing a power test on this, on the 2 meter calling frequency, we are getting an SWR. Well, we have a dummy load on it, a 1.01. But if you look at our power, we're getting 9.41 watts. So, you know, that's pretty close to the 10 watts that they advertise. All right, on the 70 centimeter band, we're getting an output of 8.71 watts. And on the 1.25 meters, we are only getting 5.75 watts, so a little over half of what they advertise. All right, doing a SWR test on the 2 meter band, we're getting an SWR of about 2.71 and an output of 10.8 watts, which is going to read a little higher with the SWR being a little high. All right, on the 70 centimeter band, we're getting a nice reading of 1.01 SWR and an output of around 8.36 watts. So this antenna is matched pretty nicely on the 70 centimeter band. Now, putting on the 1.25 meter antenna, this antenna is matched really well. As you can see, we have an SWR of 1.01 and we're getting 4.92 watts. And remember, this is on the high setting on watts. So like I said before, on the 1.25 meter band, it's about half of what's advertised. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Now, one of the first things I did was I went on Amazon and I went and bought an Nagoya, I think that's how you say it, an Nagoya 8-inch antenna here. I love these antennas. They're nice and flexible. They flex really easy. Where I will say, though, on the new radio here, this is a little more flexible than their typical antenna. But I've had better lucks with the Nagoyas. So let's put the Nagoya antenna on the radio and see what our SWR is for the 2 meter and 1.25 meter band. All right, on the 2 meter frequency, we're getting an SWR of 2.66 and 9.47 watts. And I believe on the factory antenna, it was around 2.71. So that's pretty close, not too far off. And on the 70 centimeter band, I'm getting an SWR of around 2.52 and 7.73 watts. So the factory antenna did better on the 70 centimeter band, and then this one did a little bit better. The Nagoya did a little bit better on the 2 meter band. One of the other things I really like about this radio is when you go into Chirp and enter the information, I notice I can do 8 characters on this, where I believe on my UV5R I could only do 5 characters. So I'm also using a new beta version of Chirp. So I'm not sure if that's the radio or the Chirp, but I have a feeling it's probably the radio can handle more characters. Now, a lot of people have trouble with the menu on this radio, but it's really not that difficult if you to go through the menu and put all the settings that you need. This has a pretty extensive menu, and as you can see here, let me see if I can find where it is here. I was looking for the scramble. We can find it here. Roger, beep, no thank you. Let's see. As you can see, it has a huge menu here. Has a stopwatch too, a built-in stopwatch. There we go, there's the scramble. And as you can see, there's a possibility of, okay, I guess it's 3 modes for scramble. So let's exit out of there. Exit out of there. If you want to get to the weather here, I think it's you push the 0 button. And there you have the weather channels. Now I'm inside, so I'm not real close to any weather channels. All right, if we go outside, we can pick up the weather.
National Weather Service forecast for the Greater Lake Tahoe area tonight. Partly cloudy with scattered showers and slight chance of thunderstorms in the evening, then clear after midnight. Areas of freezing fog after midnight. Snow level 8,000 to 8,500 feet.
Kind of hard to believe, but tonight we have snow above 8,000 feet. And then it warms up again. That's spring and fall in the Sierra Nevada mountains, one extreme or the other. All right, if you want to get the AM and monitor the aircraft frequencies, you push the button here. This is programmed to our local airport. Had a little bit of traffic going on there.
18-7, Southwest 1954, good day.
Okay, so that's pretty cool too. All right, so there you have kind of a quick review of the K-5 Plus Baofeng radio handheld. And I think you can get it on Amazon for around $29 right now. Tri-band radio. Pretty nice little radio. Only thing, like I said, I did differently was put on a different antenna. I like the antennas to be a little flexible, so when I put in my pocket, I don't bend the antenna when I have it clipped to me. But it's a nice little radio. So I'll have to take it out in the field and give it a test. And I'll share with you my results when I do that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.